Giants win their 8th in a row, and another come-from-behind win. What a game.
What is going down, YouTube? It is your boy, Danny G, TV in the house. My San Francisco Giants are on a fucking roll, winning 8 games in a row, which of course included a sweep over the most hated rival, Los Angeles Dodgers, over the weekend. That Friday night game, they came from behind and they got the win. Saturday night, they beat the Dodgers 15-0, handing them their biggest shutout in franchise history. And then Sunday they get the win 7-3. And then tonight the Giants get the win over the Padres 7-4. They come from behind again. Mike Yastrzemski, as you saw at the beginning of the video, got a walk-off splash hit. It's his 10th home run of the year. Of course, it was his second home run of the game. He had a home run that almost made it to McCovey Cove, not quite, in the 6th inning, which made it a 4-2 game. And the Giants, in the bottom of the 9th, tied it up at 4. And then in the bottom of the 10th, Mike Yastrzemski, of course, just needed a sacrifice fly, which would have gotten the win, but instead he hits it into McCovey Cove with a walk-off splash hit. And the Giants are now 40-32 and in second place in the NL West. And of course, the Dodgers were ahead of them before, but now the Giants went ahead of the Dodgers. Of course, the sweep against them definitely contributed that. And now the Giants are in second place with my hometown Arizona Diamondbacks, who they're on fire this year. Not gonna lie, they are on fire this year. They're in first place in the NL West, and the Giants, who have been the hottest team in baseball in the past month, are now in second place. And hey, there's nothing better for me than when my hometown team battles it out with my favorite team. Of course, the Niners and the Cardinals have not had that big of a rivalry in the last 5 or so years, but whenever they do, that's always fun. And I've been hoping for a Warriors-Suns playoff series the past couple years. Really thought I was going to get that this postseason, but I did not. Hopefully next season. Now, the last time the Giants and the Diamondbacks have battled for the NL West was in 2011. And, of course, in 2010, the Giants won the World Series, won their first World Series in San Francisco. Everyone knows that. And then 2011, of course, they did not make the playoffs, but they were battling with the Diamondbacks that whole, the whole second half of the year. And that would be awesome if we had a Giants D-back battle for the NL West, and hopefully it turns out different than it did in 2011. But the Giants are on a fucking roll right now. They're just playing so well. You know, the young players and the rookies like Casey Smith and Patrick Bailey have made so much of a difference. Luis Matos as well. This Giants team is something special, I'll tell you what. You know, for those of you who have followed me for years on YouTube, you know that my main purpose of this channel is to make 49er videos and trash talk in the NFL trash talking circle, which I still do, not nearly as much as I used to back in the day, of course, but I still do, and I'm hoping to, by the way, come this next season, you're going to see a lot more of that, by the way, but so you consider the 49ers are kind of my main focus on this channel, and I also, of course, make Warriors playoff videos like I did this postseason and all the other postseasons that the Warriors have been in since I've been making videos on YouTube, which of course it used to not be that many, but in the past 10 years it's been a lot, of course, and of course 4 championships as well. But for those of you that have followed me since day one, you know that I love my San Francisco Giants, and I used to make a lot of San Francisco Giants videos. I was on YouTube in 2010 when they won their first World Series in San Francisco, and that was a magical season. 2012, 2014, all those years I was making videos, and even in 2021 when the Giants kind of came out of nowhere and shocked the world and won 107 games, I made a few videos for that as well. And I'm going to try to make some more videos on this channel this year about the Giants, because, you know, the Giants, the way they're playing right now, I don't see them stepping off the gas. Hopefully they can continue this winning streak going. The Padres were actually supposed to were, of course, predicted to be way ahead of them in the NL West, and now the Giants are way ahead of them in this NL West race, and they're ahead of the Dodgers too. So that's incredible. That truly is. And of course, they came from behind and got the win. And, that's something that this Giants team has done a lot this year. They're, like I said, they're the hottest team in baseball this past month. Now, am I going to go crazy and say they're going to win the World Series or anything? No. Of course not. But who knows? Once the main goal is just to get into the postseason, and then from there, hey, 2010, 2012, 2014, not many people expect them to win the World Series, and they did. So, since I kind of followed the Giants in 2007, I've only seen them make the playoffs 2 years and not win the World Series. And, of course, that was 2016 and 2021. So, once you get into the postseason, anything can happen. And Camilo Duvall has just been a great closer. And in baseball, in order to win games, obviously you have to have a good starting rotation, but you also have to have a good bullpen, and you have to have a good closer. Brian Wilson, the Giants may not have won the 2010 and 2012 World Series if it was not for Brian Wilson, especially 2010. So, and Camilo Duvall has just played absolutely phenomenal. He actually got the win tonight. And, the Giants, unfortunately, are battling a couple major injuries with Alex Cobb and Mitch Haniger. But this Giants team, if they keep playing the way they're playing, it's going to be a fun season. And, Mike Yastrzemski, he even said, I don't know if it was, it was tonight, actually. Well, basically, like, he had a good quote basically saying that, hey, we're just having fun. And in baseball, in order to win games, you have to have fun, and this Giants team has just been having fun, and hopefully they're able to keep it going. Gabe Kapler and Farhan Zaidi, since they took over, a lot of people, of course, did not expect their regime to do well, and a lot of people want to hate on Kapler when the Giants are losing, but when they're winning, they're awfully silent. And of course, it's really sad, that Bruce Bochy was kind of ran out. Because, of course, he announced his retirement before the 2019 season. Announced it was going to be his last year. And then afterwards, he kind of said, I'm kind of just hitting the pause button. Who knows if I could be back in a couple years or so. And then he, of course, before this season, he was announced the manager of the Texas Rangers, who are playing very hot right now in the American League. And it might be a little bittersweet, but it would be fun to have a Giants-Rangers World Series. Of course, that would be a rematch of 2010. And it would be a little bit hard to root against Bruce Bochy, but of course, if you're in the World Series, obviously you're going to want your team to win. But the Giants, of course, play the Rangers later this year in the regular season in August. So that's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that, seeing Bruce Bochy come back and manage at Oracle Park. But, hey, this team's playing well, and hey, this baseball season has just been phenomenal. Before, a lot of the younger generation, especially, even though I'm technically the same generation as most of the younger people about 10 years younger than me or less, they may not have been into baseball, and hey, they still might not be, but the pitch clock, the bigger bases, the banning of the shift and all that, the faster pace of play has just gotten so many more people into baseball that may not have been into it before, and the people that may not have watched baseball for a few years because they thought maybe it was too slow, maybe it was boring. This season has just been excellent with the pace of play. The games have gone faster. The faster pace of play has just been more entertaining. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this season. Let's go Giants, baby. Danny G is out. Peace!